Dozens more federal workers are set to miss a paycheck today as the government shutdown enters day 28. And that includes air traffic controllers, which has led to staffing shortages and major delays at airports across the country. Well, now food assistance is expected to run dry for more than 40 million Americans come Saturday. CBS News correspondent Natalie Brand joins us from the White House with more on this. Good morning, Natalie. So now Americans are really starting to feel the impact of the shutdown. Still, though, despite the missed paychecks and some people going without food soon, lawmakers appear to be unmoved. So where do things stand?
Yeah, Errol, Republicans and Democrats continue to point the finger at each other with these impacts continuing to grow. You mentioned the federal food assistance. That's SNAP benefits for more than 40 million low-income individuals. That is expected to come to a halt this weekend with the USDA saying, quote, the well has run dry. Now, Senate Majority Leader John Thune was asked about a potential standalone bill that has been proposed to fund SNAP. He said that he's going to speak to his GOP colleagues to decide, where they stand, what they want to do moving forward. There has also been talk of these standalone bills to pay federal workers, competing Democratic and Republican versions. But so far, we just do not have a breakthrough. And so many people facing growing uncertainty and anxiety. And also notable that House Speaker Mike Johnson acknowledged that military members who had been paid, the administration found a way to kind of shift some funding. Their next paycheck, the speaker says, is not 100% certain, and that happens this Friday.
There's so much uncertainty for so many people. About 1.4 million federal workers are not being paid during this shutdown. And they're not just in D.C., they're spread across the country. So many people live paycheck to paycheck. So how are these federal workers getting by?
Yeah, Errol, we've seen some of them turn to food banks. Yesterday, we visited a lunchtime effort launched by the World Central Kitchen that was founded by celebrity chef Jose Andres. He usually responds to, disaster zones. Yesterday, his team stood up this operation in the Navy Yard part of D.C. to at least provide these furloughed federal workers with a free hot lunch. And he says this effort will continue for as long as it's needed. It's something that he also did during the record shutdown back in 2019. But in speaking to some of those federal workers, they are just exasperated. They're trying to figure out a way to pay their bills, mortgage, child care, car payments. The list goes on and on with no money coming in. I asked them, what is your message to Congress? Take a listen.
I would like to tell Congress right now to think about the people who it is affecting. We are human beings with families, with lives, and we have bills that just will not stop. I think it is the breaking point, and so something has to happen and something has to give.
That's a problem when you can't find common ground on issues that matter and issues that are important, and when you hold federal government employees hostage over that. It is a bad taste in your mouth.
Now, notably, one of the biggest unions representing federal workers, that's the American Federation of Government Employees, put out a news statement this week saying, quote, reopen the government immediately under a clean continuing resolution that allows continued debate on larger issues, a reference to the health care that Democrats have been pushing for, and ensure back pay for every single employee, Errol.
All right, Natalie Brand with the latest at the White House. Thank you, Natalie.